What if I told you that the word lazy is a lie? Think about that for a second. That gnawing feeling, the paralysis when you know you should be working, the hours you lose scrolling. Right after you promised yourself you'd start, you call it laziness. The world calls it laziness. But what if that word is nothing more than a simple, convenient mask? A label you use to avoid confronting the real reason you can't move. The shocking truth is, that ends right now. In the next few minutes, we're going to peel back that mask and expose the secret. The problem isn't laziness. It's a hidden, crushing emotion that paralyzes you before you even take the first step. And once you see it, your entire understanding of motivation and yourself will change forever. Look, you're not actually lazy. If you were, you wouldn't feel guilt. Laziness is painless. What you feel is a paralyzing friction. It's the uncomfortable truth you hide behind the word lazy. Because saying, "I don't know where to start," or "I'm terrified of failing," feels worse. Your brain is hardwired for efficiency. Scrolling gives you a tiny, instant dopamine hit for zero effort, while meaningful work requires you to wait days or weeks for that reward. Your internal system is choosing the easy, instant snack over the complex, long-term feast. But this is where the conventional advice about time management completely fails. The reason you don't start is not a motivational problem, it's an emotional crisis. And this is where everything starts to change. But what no one expected was the true identity of the feeling that's actually controlling your life. If it's not motivation, then what is it? The surprise uncovered by researchers is that the friction you feel is a wave of overwhelming emotion. The true secret, the hidden feeling that paralyzes you, is a paralyzing dose of fear of judgment. You are not lazy, you are emotionally frozen by the pressure of the perceived outcome. Procrastination is not a failure of time management, it is a failure of emotional regulation. Your brain is desperately trying to regulate and escape the crushing emotional weight of the task you know you should be doing. You care too much about doing it perfectly, about avoiding disappointment or failure, that you'd rather not start at all than risk producing something flawed. Your mind pushes you towards the screen, not out of desire for fun, but as a desperate escape from anticipated pain. It's time to stop fighting the laziness and start fighting the fear. This fear means your mind doesn't see step 1, it sees step 100, the perfect final result. And that weight is paralyzing. Here's the solution, validated by cognitive behavioral psychology, that breaks this emotional paralysis. The 5-minute rule. Commit to working on any task for 5 minutes, and 5 minutes only. You have full freedom to stop the moment the timer rings. Why does this work? Because 5 minutes ridicules the emotional threat. 5 minutes is not enough time to commit a catastrophic failure. It dismantles the pressure of perfection. Once you initiate motion, you activate the dopamine reward pathways that require starting to fire, not finishing. Scientists call this behavioral momentum. When you stop running from the pain and start using those 5 minutes as a shield against your own anxiety, you will discover that your mind was never lazy. It was just waiting for your permission to simply begin. So here is what we've uncovered. You are not lazy. You are suffering from fear and anxiety disguised as procrastination. Your task avoidance is an emotional regulation tool. But you now hold the ultimate weapon to break that paralysis, the 5-minute rule. The moment you feel that crushing weight, don't say, "I have to finish the project." Just say, "I will work on the first sentence for 5 minutes." Free yourself from the burden of perfection, because true strength isn't found in never falling. It's found in knowing the next 5 minutes can always get you back up.
If this truth resonated with you, if you recognize the fear hiding behind the lazy label, then I challenge you to join this movement. Hit the like button so we can continue to expose the psychological secrets holding people back. And most importantly, tell me in the comments what is one task you will apply the 5-minute rule to today. Because the real end of laziness isn't when you become perfect. The end is when you finally start